internet. I mean, the guy looks like he's playing DN instead of wide receiver. And social media has been going in on this guy, even comparing him to NFL ex-receiver David Boston. Y'all remember how that ended. Marcellus, do you miss tackling guys like this?
Hell no. I played with David Boston. Quick stories. All right, he came out to training camp one year. Coach said, how much you weigh? He was like, I don't know, Coach. He said, go in there and find out. Came back out, 262. Coach said, you ain't playing until you lose some weight. You too big. His arms look like our thighs, dog. He looked DN massive. Used to take 108 pills and 2 IVs every lunch.
What?
I don't know what those pills were.
Right, exactly.
262 worth, man. David Boston was a monster. This kid will be available, they say, maybe with Dallas's pick. Please get him, Dallas. That would be big.
Listen, and TJ, you the wide receiver. You go. Can he play wide receiver?
No. I'm going to tell you what. All that muscles, that's just show muscles. You got to be able to move and get in and out your breaks and create separation. It looked good.
It worked in college?
It worked in college.
What'd you say?
Real.
It worked in college.
Like, Marvin Lewis, I wasn't big at all. I came in the league, I was like 220 when Marvin Lewis got there. He was like, you need to get under 205. I was like, all right. He was like, I don't care how big you are, you need to be able to separate. I'll never forget that. You got to separating. Guys small will put hands on him.
Yes.
You know what I want to see? I want to see his legs. Because if he only weighs 225, he's carrying 200 of it up here. He's on stilts.
Right. That's an offensive PI waiting to happen.
Right.
But damn, he's big, though.
Right. All right, moving on to the NBA, where last night a Detroit Pistons extreme team member put together a very creative proposal during halftime of the game. This guy pulled out all the moves to impress his girlfriend, who also happens to be a member of the Pistons dance squad. The fans seem to be into it, but I'm not too sure about it. I mean, luckily for him, she said yes. But do y'all think this was romantic, or was he doing too much?
I think he puts her in a choice where she has no choice but to say yes.
Right.
She can't embarrass. So I never know what's the agenda with these deals. Like, I'm going to do it out in public.
She ain't got no choice.
Right. Enough pressure just getting engaged. Now you're going to put her in an impossible position. She has to say yes. And it also tells me your relationship already started off getting attention. Like, I don't want my relationship built on the outside's reception. It's about what we felt in that moment. So I don't
Man, he was unsure. You do that publicly, he was unsure. He was like, she for sure going to say yes, I do this at the game. She has no choice.
That's true.
All right, Darnell, what's next?
Yeah, staying on the hardwood, where Marc Gasol's first home game as a member of the Toronto Raptors got off to a funny start. Gasol looked really confused during Kyle Lowry's elaborate pregame ritual. Apparently, no one gave him the heads up what he was supposed to be doing. Y'all know Twitter was having way too much fun with this, making fun of Gasol for having no idea what was going on. Looking very confused in the whole situation.
I love that little girl.
What would y'all have done if you were in this situation?
What he did?
All right.
I'm 7 feet. I ain't going down there like that.
Afterwards, like, bruh, when was y'all going to fill me in that this is the routine?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the NBA that you can do all that in the pregame. What is that? So
little core workout, little Pilates in the beginning.
Marc Gasol's like, man, I'm too old for this.
For real.
Like, what is he doing? Helping him up? Like, they work out, he helps him up off the ground?
Dog, we ain't ever think about it like this. They did tell Gasol he playing dumb because he's like, I ain't getting down there, dog.
Right.
I forgot what I was supposed to do in that moment. But Gasol too veteran for that.
It's like me. I get down there, how am I going to get up?
Right. Gotta make it up. Gotta rock. Get that head started.
For real.
All right, Darnell, what's next?
Yeah, so yesterday on The Herd, Colin was talking about how it was a smart decision for Kyler Murray to enter the NFL draft and actually thinks he might get drafted in the first round. Take a listen.
I think if I was the Buccaneers at 5, I would consider drafting him. If I was the Jacksonville Jaguars at 7, I think I would draft him. I'm not joking. John Gruden, by the way, said he loves him. Raiders have the 4th pick.
Y'all agree with Colin here?
No. Again, I'm not big on small quarterbacks, so I wouldn't be taking this dude high in the draft. The Cardinals, there was speculation about the Cardinals and Cliff Kingsbury, and the Cardinals ownership has now come out. A team president, Michael Bidwell, said they're all in on Josh Rosen, and so it's not going to be the Arizona Cardinals. But I think I said this yesterday. I'm just lyric short quarterbacks in a league of giants. I don't know.
Look, in college, they don't change in size. They change in speed, anticipation. He's blurry when he gets out the pocket, and he has presence, and he's able to navigate in the pocket. So I'm not as scared of him playing a pro quarterback. But those teams, I don't agree with those teams. Jacksonville maybe, but certainly not an Arizona, certainly not a situation where you have someone there that you can work out. Tampa Bay, no for me either.
I like the Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm drafting him in the first round.
Yeah.
I like him.
Really?
He played well in college. It's going to put an offense around him that suits him. Keep him in the shotgun. You got a great defense in Jacksonville. You want to run the ball with Tom Coughlin. Perfect fit.
Here's my issue with small quarterbacks. I think it works in college to a high level because the good receivers get a lot of separation. And Oklahoma gets talented guys, and you're throwing into big windows. I think when you're throwing into them small NFL windows, I think vision and height play a bigger role.
But if you keep them in the shotgun, it will be very similar to what... All I looked at is Baker Mayfield played in this offense for 3 years. Kyler Murray played in 1. That 1 year was better than any year Baker Mayfield had, and he was the first pick.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's also the theory about NFL quarterbacks, the ones that have success, are the guys that are 3- and 4-year starters in college. That was one of the big knocks. Pete Carroll was arguing with Mark Sanchez about why to stay is play 3 or 4 years in college. It translates to the NFL. The more experience. That's why I don't like it. All right, Darnell. Time for Darnell's question of the day. Take it over.
It's Darnell.
That's my guy. My guy.
My question of the day.
My guy. My guy.
My question of the day. 285 pounds. All right, so this question today actually came from one of my best friends, Julian Jackson. It's
that's who that was?
Yeah, Jujack.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to my guy. So Twitter handle @Jujack_92. And with it being Black History Month, he wants to know what moment or event or even athlete had the greatest influence on you in terms of Black history.
It would be my father in combination with the autobiography of Malcolm X. But my father actually quit his job at Chrysler because his supervisor complained about him reading the autobiography of Malcolm X on his lunch break. And my father, the hell with that. And then my father telling me that story when I was a kid made me go read the autobiography of Malcolm X. I probably read the book 6 times in my life. It's the greatest book I've ever read. And in terms of just philosophy and just journey and all that. So I guess when I think of Black History Month, the autobiography of Malcolm X is probably the first thing I think about.
Yeah, I think it's my mother's sacrifice of not only having a 2-parent home, but her sacrifice 17 years young and 19 years young, having my sister and myself, and turning her focus inward. She didn't party. She didn't go out. She didn't live her 20s like a normal 20-year-old would. She made sure she was a mother first. So the autobiography of my mama, just seeing my mama really do that. And she got ridiculed, criticized. She's just going to be another statistic, blah, 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 her whole life. And then when I finally got there and made it, and she was like, see, that's what it was for, to see my sacrifices pay off. That was my biggest event.
Man, it sucks, huh? I didn't have none of that. I didn't have, my family upbringing wasn't like that. And so for me, I'm going to go completely different. The event for me was just watching how primetime Deion Sanders, the way he carried himself and the confidence that he played with and just the self-belief he had, and he showed it in everything he did. That, for me, was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to have that type of confidence, that type of self-belief. Didn't have my pops, never met him. And my mom's wasn't nothing like that, so I didn't have any of those experiences at all.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating. I bet Deion Sanders, have you ever told him that?
Never.
Wow, he would be honored to hear that. That blows my... You just threw a real curveball. I wasn't expecting that.
20 gold chains on draft day. That's belief. On draft day.
Yeah.
Darnell, you got anything?
Yeah, for me, I would say a lot of my inspiration came from my peers. Even in high school, going to a predominantly Black high school at Warren Central, seeing the success of some of my best friends. Sheldon was on the show. He's one guy, for example. A lot of close friends go to college, graduate from college, get that degree, go into the league or whatever area in life they went to and be successful. And from where we're from, a lot of people don't come out and make it to college and do these things. So being amongst that group inspired me to keep grinding and keep chasing my dream.
There it is.
All right, we'll take a break with Marcellus Wiley doing his best. DK Metcalf.
The boy.
Okay.
Speak for yourself right after this.
Looking like Justin Tuck a little bit.
Alligator.
I dream of reaching my highest peak.
I dream of soaring.
I dream of getting my Taco Bell delivered.